everyone. Today we start with the symptoms of allergies. Allergies, the symptoms of allergy depend upon the type of allergens which enter our body. They can be through nose, they can be through the food we eat. Now when through the air they go in, through the nose. It can be watering of eyes, it can be sneezing, it can be watery nose, it can be coughing, it can be the rashes on the skin. But if they enter through the food, if there is infection in the stomach and intestine, then there can be vomitings, there can be diarrhea also. Now depending upon the type of allergen and the symptoms they see, we say that the very first is the pollen grains. If the pollen grains are causing us allergies, there can be spores in the air, there can be the particles of airborne things, then there can be sneezing, there can be coughing, there can be running nose, itching eyes, watery eyes and hay fever. But if we have the dust allergies, due to dust particles we are having the allergies, then we have the very common part of this is asthma. That is the wheezing sound and the constriction of bronchitis takes place. The bronchioles of lungs takes. Then we talk about is the food allergies. Food allergies, the food articles we eat. It can be it can be the it can be from the food articles we eat. From the food articles we can have wheat allergies, we can have nuts, we can have mushrooms, we can have the eggs, shells, then we can have the milk products allergies. Now from this everything, any part we eat, it is going in our stomach and intestine. That means there can be stomach upset, there can be vomiting, there can be diarrhea, there can be severe fainting of the person, and there can be the rash on the skin also. But if there is allergies due to any medicine, especially penicillin or any other antibiotic, if the person is allergic to, then there is nausea, there is diarrhea, and there is rashes on the skin. The red rashes appears on the skin. But if we have allergies to the UV rays of the sun, then there is skin allergies. The skin becomes red. It is the burns appear, and there is the rashes on the skin. Now the allergic reactions. How does this allergic reaction appears in our body? Now what is the cause of this? Now this allergies depend upon the improper functioning of our immune system. In the normal persons we have a kind of lymphocytes as T cells. Now T cells, the function of T cells is they recognize the allergen which enter our body. Now these allergens are harmless and they prevent the B cells of our body, that is of the type of lymphocytes, B cells, and they prevent the B cells to respond to form antibodies against them. So in allergic reactions, when the first antigens enter our body, that means when the first exposure is there, they do not cause allergies, but the body is developing the primary response to them. That means the person becomes sensitive to it. That sensitivity is the person's B cells are starting to form antibodies, that is immunoglobulin E types of antibodies are formed and histamines are formed. So when the person becomes sensitive, so when the same kind of allergens again enter our body, so the sensitized person, the body becomes hyperimmune to it. That means the immune system becomes hyperactive to it, and this antigen antibody reaction occurs, and there is more release of histamines in our body, and the response of allergic response is there. Now the very common of allergic responses of the very first kind we talk about is the hay fever. Now the hay fever is when there is swollen eyes, reddening of eyes, the watery eyes are there, the running nose is there, and we talk about the sneezing and coughing and headache is there. The most common type of allergic reaction is the asthma. Now this asthma is the narrowing of bronchi. The windpipe is divided into two parts when it has to enter each lung. So when it has to enter each lung, that part is called as bronchi. So these bronchi constrict, they become narrow, and there is a spasm of bronchus. Then we say that due to wheezing, there is a breathing sound, there is difficulty in the breathing, and this is called as asthma. Then we come to very serious and a certain kind of the reaction, that is anaphylactic shock. Now this anaphylaxis is the most dangerous kind of this, because large amount of histamines are released. This large amount of histamines are released by the mast cells of our body. Within a few minutes, the skin is developing the rash on the body, and the face gets swollen, the eyes becomes puffy, the lips swell up, and there is the thickening of the throat. Now because the tissues of the throat, they swell up, of the mouth and the tongue, and the blood vessels dilate. So when there is dilation of the blood pressure, the blood vessels, the blood pressure falls, so the blood pressure becomes low, and due to the less supply of the oxygen to our lungs, the person can die also. Now we come to how we can prevent the allergic reactions. Very first we talk about is the prevention is, it can be due to, when we know the cause, that means the cause of allergy is known to us. So when we are known that this kind of allergen is causing us a allergy, so we prevent come in contact with that thing. So when we prevent the exposure to that kind of an allergen. Second, the allergic shots are taken to keep the seasonal allergies under control. The very first we have the skin test. When we talk about the diagnosis, we talk about the skin test. Skin test is what it can be called as a pricking test also. It can be called as a puncture test also. Now this puncture test is what? Now this puncture test is inject the known allergens in our skin. Under our skin, the injection is given which is introducing the known allergen, and that part of the skin where the injection is given, that is marked with the help of a pen, and the number is given that this kind of allergen we have introduced. And it can be the rash on the skin, and in a few days when the body develops the allergen, the symptoms, we come to know about it. Second is the blood test. Now blood test is performed to know about the allergy. Now this blood test depends upon the concentration, the amount of immunoglobulin E type of antibodies present. More amount of immunoglobulin E antibodies, more is the concentration of the allergens in our body. Thank you so much.